YouTube. Wagwan, everyone. Hello, good night, guys. I know this is late for tea time, yet I am here. I wanted to make sure that I still did tea time today, guys. So as you come in, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, people. The notification may have not been sent out yet, but if you are here, I would love to see that you are here. I know it's a little late tonight, yet I still want to do a live. So, hello everyone. Good night. I see people starting to come in now. Hi everyone. Welcome to tea time. Late night tea. I guess you could say late night tea. Hey, Miss Edwards. Thank you for being here. Hey, Nikki. Hello, Miss Arlene. Looking beautiful. Thank you guys. Thank y'all so much. Thank you guys for being here. I know it's late. I know it's not the normal time of tea time. But if you guys don't know, I have been a little under the weather lately. No COVID, no nothing like that. Don't even think about it. Just had a little cold, so I may sound a little congested and everything, but the kids are getting ready to go to bed right now. So I'm like, you know what? It's quiet in the house. Let me do tea time really fast. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. As you guys come in, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. I greatly appreciate it. It is late night talking, guys. No, it's not Wind Down Wednesdays with the Wisest. That'll be tomorrow. Or Sip and Talk, as you guys call it. But this is tea time. So by the title, guys, you guys see that we're talking about the little things in life. And I really think this is an important subject. I'm not sure if I even did a video on this before or a live or whatever the case is. But I just felt like today that was a big thing for me. Just embracing the small things in life. And, just recognizing them. So, as you guys come in, hit that thumbs up. I want to have a conversation with you guys. I want to see if you guys feel the same way that I feel. Let me take off some of this, my watch. Guys, like I said, the kids are getting ready for bed. Talani actually has been sleeping for a good little minute. I would say maybe since 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock maybe? What time is it? Let me see. What time is it? Yeah, she's been sleeping probably since 8 o'clock. So I don't know. I'm not going to bother her though. I know she's probably going to be up all night. But I need this quiet time. So I'm going to use this time to do tea time. Even though she's sleeping and she probably going to keep me up. Hey, Callie J. What's up? What's up? I saw Miss Evans in the building. Hey, Miss Evans. Hey, Simone. Hey, Miss Morris. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So thank you guys for being here. Yes, good night, everyone. Like I said, I'm sorry that I'm doing tea time so late, guys. Definitely wasn't feeling that well earlier today, but I'm feeling much better now. Much better now. So I just want to jump into the subject. So guys, the title, we're talking about the small things in life. And when I say the small things in life, I want to say, where's Mr. Wise? Callie, he is actually wrapping up a job. Daddy Wise had to put in the toilet and some other things. So he's actually on his way home, but he's like a while out. So he may not be home while I'm on the live. I don't know. Hey, hey, hey. So, guys, when I talk about the small things, I talk about just the things that happen to us daily. Hey, Yanni, that, maybe we don't really see as it being significant, but to other people, it's a big significance. So, guys, today we were at the park. I took the kids to the park after they left, after they got out of school and everything. And Talani just came up to me and said, I love my mommy, and just gave me a hug and just kissed me on the cheek and just ran off. And guys, it melted my heart. It melted my soul. It melted everything that was in me because she came out of nowhere and just did that just because she wanted to. And I sat there and I watched her play and I just thought about it. That's the smallest gesture, just to come up to someone and to say, I love you, and just to give them a hug. And, not because you want anything, not because it's their birthday, not because anything like that, just because, those are the small things that matter so much to me. And not just as a parent, but, just as an individual. When people hold the door for me, when family members or friends call me and say, how are you doing today? And, just wanting to inquire about you or whatever the case is, guys. There's a lot of small things that happen to us every day that we just take for granted. Or if we don't take it for granted, we expect it. And we can't do that because things happen on purpose. Even the smallest things, like I said, someone holding a door. they didn't have to. So they're doing it with good intentions, I would think. So, small things like that, it really, to me, it adds up. It matters to me because you never know how someone day is going. The smallest things make your, right. You never know how someone day is going. Hey, Sue, thank you for being here. So when you do things out of the kindness of your heart, or just randomly, even to a stranger or to whatever the case is, you never know how you can make their day. You never know how you can change their perspective. You never know how you can change your life. I saw the post of your um on FB you share. That's so true. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. And I don't know if you're Dana, I don't know if you're talking about the post that I saw that I posted earlier. It was talking about, a lot of family and friends. You have to watch out for the family and friends that don't applaud for you. The friends that, say, oh, you doing your little thing. The people that try to downgrade what you're doing. And, I know it's a little off subject, but I kind of feel like it still sticks in what I'm saying. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like a little kid moving around. But I still feel like, it sticks with what I'm saying. The small things matter. So that's another thing. We need to see and pay attention to the small things that people do. Jamaica Daily. Hey, TT, good night. Hope you have a wonderful night. God bless you. Keep a try. Oh, thank you, Jamaica. Jamaica Daily. Thank you for being here. Yes, yes, that's the same one you were talking about. Right. Guys, when I say the small things matter, not just only the good things, not just the good things. Your little keywords. Yes, yes. Are you still doing that little thing? Oh, you still trying that? You still thinking you doing this? We got to pay attention to the small things that people do because people will try to diss us just as fast as they try to show us love, or even more, they will try to diss us, downplay us, make us feel like what we're doing is not significant. So, guys, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. So, when we were in Fort Lauderdale a while ago, a couple weeks ago, Daddy and I met up with, or not even Fort Lauderdale, we met up with this couple or whatever the case is. And, they were just like, hey, we know how to make this and that. We know how to do this and that. And, rock with us and we will show you guys the way. That's basically what they said. We'll show you the way. Don't worry about nothing. We got y'all, basically. So, Daddy Wise and I was like, okay, we want to see what they're talking about. If they're talking about they know a way of making money, they know how to make generational wealth and all that stuff, then we're gonna see what they're talking about. So they asked us what we do. We said that, Daddy Wise is a plumber and we also do YouTube and everything else. And when we were for them, when we were working with them, when we were doing the things that they wanted us to do, the small things where, you guys are great. You guys giving us compliments and all this and this and that. And as soon as we felt uncomfortable or didn't feel like we wanted to do what they wanted to do, they started to downplay our lives and say, if you guys still want to stick with the same routine, or if you guys just want to do your little YouTubing thing, or if you guys think that that's going to work for you, basically, because we didn't want to go with their pyramid scheme or follow them or whatever the case is, they started to downplay the things that we were doing. We had to watch out for that, guys, because not only will people, be your friend or throw those little things out there to be like, oh man, this person really likes me. This person is for me, because like I said, little things matter. If anything, guys, little things matter more than the big things. The small things that people, even fake people, they're not going to correct those things. It's the big things. Oh, we're around people. Oh, what's up, girl? Okay, that's easy to fake it. It's easy to be someone fake. It's easy to put on an act. It's hard to be yourself when you're around a whole bunch of people. It's hard, like I posted the picture earlier. It's easy to join a crowd. That's easy. That's easy to be like, I'm with everybody else. I'm doing what everybody else doing. But it's hard to stand alone. It's hard to be true and to really to be like, you know what? This is who I am, and I'm gonna be this way no matter where I am. If I don't feel comfortable with someone or a situation, I'm going to speak up. I'm not going to speak up just because I want eyes on me. I'm gonna speak up because I truly and confidently don't like the way that something is being portrayed, or I don't feel a certain way. And guys, I don't ever want y'all to think that because you feel some type of way, and maybe no one else is feeling any type of way, but you feel that way, that you have to suppress how you feel. Those are the small things that can also drive you crazy, because it happened to me. I didn't go crazy because I had a stroke, because the smallest things I stuffed down inside of me. things that I thought that wouldn't bother me, or things that I thought that I can just forget, or feelings that I thought that didn't matter. I stuffed them down below. And those small things, guess what happened? They build up. They build up to the point that I couldn't even hide it anymore. Maybe if it was big things that I tried to stuff below, eventually it would have exploded. But the small things is what really matters. The small things can eat at you. So it can be positive, it can be small things that can make someone's day. The smallest things can change someone's lives. At the same time, the smallest things can hurt you. The smallest things can change your lives for the worse. So we have to remember, just because this may not be the biggest thing or the biggest issue in my life, or even the first priority for me, I still have to remember that the small things add up. So if I'm going to start my day today, I'm going to be positive, not just when I'm around people, because that's the big thing. It's easy to be that way when we're around people, but the smallest moment, the moment that I have by myself, the last thing that I'm going to do is be negative. That's when I need to be even more positive. So that small moment that I have to myself is when I'm going to be positive, is when I'm going to be patting myself on the back even more, when I'm going to be pumping myself up. Hey Leon, thank you for being here. Tell Tiffy I said what's up. That's why I blocked her. Okay, I see someone talking. What y'all talking about? Anyone that talk down on a child, you have to be careful of them. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. A child, and you know what? Because we do YouTube and stuff like that, I don't think anyone ever just came out and said anything about my kids or whatever the case is. But of course, I know that it happens behind closed doors, wherever the case, maybe not on our comments, on other people's comments, or whatever the case is. Yeah, if you coming after my kids, it's a different story. But still, guys, at the end of the day, how I feel is, if you're not financially taking care of them or physically doing anything to help my children, or even if you don't even know my children, whatever you say is going to roll off my shoulders, because all you are is just an outsider looking in. So, yes, it's going to hurt because you love your children dearly, and anything anyone says, you feel like it's going to hurt you because you are your children, if that makes sense. But at the same time, oh, hey Tiffy, thank you for being here. But at the same time, guys, we have to remember, just like if we're out in the street and she pregnant at the moment, oh, then that's different. You need to fight them. I'm just playing. Don't let no one talk about your unborn child or anything like that. You need to throw hands. I'm just playing. But guys, we always have to remember that we have to take people with a grain of salt. Sometimes people can be going through something, and the easiest thing for them to do is to put their emotions on you. I go through that a lot. And no, not just with my everyday life, is even with Peaceful Ambition. A lot of people write me, and they have issues, they have problems, they have this and that, and I talk to them, and I try to make sure that I can do what I can. But a lot of people, sometimes they just want to put their problems on you and see how you can help them by doing this, or what you can give them. And sometimes I tell people that I don't have a lot of things to give, but I can always give a listening ear. I can always do that. And I feel like that's sometimes, if it's worth it, that's the smallest things that I can give. It's what I can do. What I can do, I will do. And I feel like, even though it may be small, just listening to someone and just saying, I understand, or whatever the case is, then I would do that. Because like I said, you never know how it can change someone. You never know how it can talk someone off of the edge from doing something to someone, or even doing something to themselves. So definitely. Someone said that she was pregnant. She's like that before she's pregnant. Oh, okay. I see Nikki and Dana, they having a conversation. I ain't gonna mess up y'all conversation. But sorry, y'all. Yes, it's so important, guys. It's so important to look out for the small things, not just the good, not just the bad, just in everyday life. Like I said, my baby came up to me, and my baby's 2, and she just ran over to me and said, "I love mommy," and gave me a hug and kiss. Guys, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have those small moments that kept me pushing. Just in that moment, her just coming to me and saying that she loves me, it just ignited a fire within me that's just like, you know what? Because she did that, I want to just give her so much more in life. I want to show my baby why she loves me, not just because I brought her into this world and I took her to the playground. I want to show her that, love is more than just play. Love is going to be discipline. Love is going to be guidance. Love is going to be just different things. So just that one small thing, it ignited so many feelings within me, so much determination, so much more motivation to want to show her that the love that you have for me is not just because I'm your mom. It's because I want to be someone that's significant to you, that the small things are going to add up to big things, that's going to add up to huge things. That's how it starts. You have to teach your children from the beginning. You have to teach them the basic things so they can build up to be that grown up that can take care of themselves, eventually take care of a family, eventually take care of a corporation or a business or whatever the case is. So we have to remember that also with ourselves, people, when we're learning new things or going on the path of new things or new greatness, or even if it's the same old same, we have to pay attention to the details. We have to pay attention to the beginnings, pay attention to the small things that's going to build us up. Never try to just skip over it and think that I don't got time for that. I don't got time learning this and that. I'm just going to jump up to the top. I'm going to become viral and whatever the case is. Guys, if I had that mentality with peaceful ambition, I'll be sad right now. I'll feel like I basically failed myself if I expected myself just to be on YouTube and just go viral right off the bat. No, I know that there's baby steps. I know that I may never go viral. I know that I have to work for what I got, even if it's gradual subscriptions, gradual views, or whatever the case is. I'm going to take those small steps and I'm going to take my own steps on my own path and I'm going to get through it. I'm not going to be looking over the Himalayas and seeing what everybody's doing. Oh man, they got this many views. Oh man, that person ain't do nothing but burp in the camera and they're viral. I'm not going to compare myself to people because there's so many more people in this world that may be interested in what I have to say, but maybe it's just not that message. So we just have to really, guys, I really want to stress it. I really, really, really want to stress it because I have to stress it with myself that the smallest things, smallest congratulations, smallest victories, it matters. It matters. It really, really does. Let me read some comments because I see y'all in here popping. Let me see. It's like when you guys went out to eat and she asked Daddy Wise if he was okay. I was like, oh, listen to the baby. She does that a lot. She's like, you okay? If I'm coughing, she's like, Mommy, Kay? Mommy, okay? And I'm like, I'm okay, Talani, I'm all right. She's definitely a sweetie. Leon said, love is a lot more than the word and feeling. It's about the actions that come out of it. Leon, that is so true. You hit it right on the nail. You can tell people that you love them easily. Oh, I love you, love this, love that. But until you really show that you love them, and it's not just emotions, like Leon said, love is a feeling, but to me, love is also an action. It's the way that you respect me. It's the way that you treat me when no one is around. It's the way that you treat me when everyone is around. It's the way that you want to see me win, maybe when you're not on top. It's the way that you sit back and let me shine sometimes, and I want to show my kids that is what love is. And love is also not always going to be, oh yeah, let me hold. No, sometimes love is going to be, no, go, push, go forward, push yourself. That is love too. So with her doing that, it brought up so many more feelings inside of me. So I definitely agree with you, Leon. Jackie Smith, hello, Grandmom. Thank you for being here. Also, my mom is here, y'all. Yeah. Smith's up in the house, or should I say Love's in the house. Y'all, my last name, if I didn't get married to Andre, and if my mom would have kept her main name, would have been Love, but yeah. I just want to throw that fact out there for y'all. You are absolutely correct, Nikki Powell. Yes, I love the conversation. Guys, I love when we are in the comments and we're having conversations about the subject or whatever the case is, because we are a tribe. Y'all, we are a tribe. We come together. We help each other. We may not know each other personally, but just because we are here, we are sticking together. Hey, Facing Reality, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So, guys, we're just talking about the small things in life. And like I said, the smallest things matter. Good, bad, ugly, or whatever the case is. And we also have to remember that when it comes to us taking a new path in life, or just saying, you know what? I lived this way for so many years. I know this is, I'm gonna tell y'all my reason behind this. This is literally what I had in my head. So when I had my stroke, I said, you know what? I've always been a shy person. I've always been the person to bite my tongue and literally bite my tongue when I feel like I want to say something to someone. Or, I always been the person to be like, oh, I'll help you. I'll do it. The person that wants to volunteer. Thank you, Lisa Queen B. It's actually a dress. Let me show y'all. I got it for $3, y'all. $3. It's like a dress shirt. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. But guys, that used to be me. I used to be the person that was willing to shrink myself down for other people, even people that I know didn't even deserve me shrinking myself down for. And I want to say it again. Even people that I knew that did not deserve me shrinking myself down for. I knew that they didn't mean me no good. They didn't even care too much for me. But because I was in their presence and just the person that I was, and I guess my self-esteem or whatever the case is, I felt like it was something that I had to do. And I felt that way not because I just had such low self-esteem. It's because I felt like I know who I am. And if I'm with someone or around someone that I obviously see they don't know who they are, they have to say, you know what? I'm so cool. I'm so pretty. I'm so this. I'm so that. To me, guys, I don't like people like that. I'm going to be straight out, flat out. If you have to announce who you are or what you do, or just, I don't know if it makes sense. Like you ever meet someone and they're just like, I'm so intelligent, I went to this, I did this, I'm so smart, and I can run so fast, I can do this. They're telling you everything that they can do, right? They're bragging on themselves, which, sometimes it's okay to boost your chest up and to tell people who you are and the things that you can do or things that you accomplish. But don't be that person that basically just wants to say, I'm so beautiful, I'm this, I'm that. And then you're near someone, or you're friends with someone, and you're not letting them feel like they can be who they are because you're so much of a person that wants to announce who you are. Bragging is a big turnoff. Yes, it is. I hate it. I can say, guys, I'm a inspirational or motivational person, but I'm not gonna meet you and say that, oh yeah, I motivate millions around the world and this and that. No, I'm gonna say, you know what? I like to motivate people. And you can watch my YouTube channel or this and that. I'm going to show you the actions behind my word. Or even if I don't tell you about my YouTube channel, I'm going to show you how I motivate myself and in turn to motivate you. I'm not going to keep on telling you who I am or the things that I do. I'm going to show you who I am. I'm going to show you the things that I do so you can say, you know what? That girl is smart. That girl is determined. That girl is this. That girl is that. Not saying that we have to do things to prove to other people, because we need to prove it to ourselves first, of course. But at the same time, I'm not going to announce my abilities to people. I'm not going to try to convince anybody of the things that I know that I can do. So in the past, I've been that person to shrink down who I am to make the other person feel good about themselves, since they feel like they have to announce it or whatever the case is, because I'm comfortable with myself. But in turn, I saw myself shrinking myself down for people that didn't deserve it, like I said. And all it did was to make them feel better and felt like they can talk to me or treat me or whatever, any type of way. So I had to find out that shrinking myself down was a no-go. I ain't doing it no more. You're this person, you're that person. You know what? I'm like, you know what? Great. That is great. That's wonderful. I'm not going to knock anyone or, tell anyone they should not praise themselves, I guess, or whatever the case is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to the side. I'm going to be like, you know what? You said you're smart. I'm also smart, but I'm not going to announce it. I'm going to show you that I'm smart. I'm going to do the things to show you that I'm just as smart as you, or if not smarter. And you're just going to look at me and be like, oh, okay. All right. All right. Because you don't have to announce everything. Not everything everyone needs to know. Sometimes people just need to see it and just be like, huh, no. All right. Leon said, if a person was always bragging and is never down, they fake, no question. Yes, Leon, that's how I feel. If someone has to prove to you that they this and that, they fake, because that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to prove to you. They're trying to convince you of who they want you to see them as, rather than who they really are. So yeah, self-praise is a no recommendation. Yes, yes, it's just too much. I mean, sometimes, like I said, guys, it's okay. It's okay to say, you know what, I accomplished this and this and that, maybe to show that you are an overcomer, or that, you have the ability to achieve things. But don't let that be the first thing or the biggest thing that you talk about when you're talking to someone, or all the time, because it gets old. It gets real old. Let me read this comment by Nikki P. She said, I used to put other people before me because I hate being alone, especially in a relationship. But as I got older, I stopped because I realized my worth. Nikki P, same here, same here. And I wouldn't say that I put people before me, but I just took on people emotions. I feel like I took on people emotions before myself, and all it did was just crash burn inside me. It was terrible. One step further, sometimes they're trying to convince themselves. That's so true. That's so true. So they have to keep on talking on it. That's so true. But that's why we have to pay attention to the small things, because people that are fake, people that try to convince them or us of who they are, they're going to slip up and they're going to show their real true self. So that's why we have to have those blinders, should I say, not this. We should have the blinders. Have the blinders on, guys, because we're going to meet a lot of people throughout our lifetime. That's going to mean us great. That's going to mean us bad things. That's going to, be there for the season, be there for a chapter in our lives, be there for the rest of our lives, or whatever the case is. And we don't really know that. But what we do know is that people are people. People are going to make mistakes. People are going to, make us feel any type of way, good, bad, ugly. But what we have to remember, even the people that's coming in and out, the people that's making us feel whatever, we still have to control our own self, and we have to have those blinders on, because you never know people's intentions. So like I said, the small things add up. We got to pay attention to people that's coming in and out of our lives. We got to pay attention to the people that's even in our lives, because people change constantly too, just like we change constantly. And there's nothing wrong with changing. Change is something that we want, but people change sometimes for the worse, and we have to watch those things. Just because they're your best friend of 10 years doesn't mean that you guys are going to be friends for another 10 years. Like, seriously, it doesn't mean that. We always have to have our blinders on as far as the path that we want to live, the person that we want to be. We have to have our blinders on. Even our best friend, we can't be looking too much in their lane and worrying about what they're doing, because it's going to mess our concentration up. No, 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 no. My friend's over here, she doing her thing. Okay, but I got to keep my blinders on. My brother's over here doing this thing, but I got to keep my blinders on, because if I'm too much looking over there, what am I going to do? What am I doing? I'm doing this, and I'm going in their path, and I'm messing up my own path. So we have to pay attention to that. We have to pay attention to the things that we do for ourselves. Like I said, the smallest thing counts. So we have to pay attention to the smallest things. Negative talk, pay attention to that, guys. Pay attention to when you're beating yourself down. Pay attention to, like I said, when you're around people, how you act, and when you're by yourself, how you act. Because some people don't know how to be by themselves. And that's sad, but it's the truth. So we have to pay attention to the things, not only the way that people treat us and the way that we are around other people, but the way that we treat ourselves, the way that we push ourselves, the way that we want ourselves to be also. So we have to pay attention to that, because it's so easy to get caught up in the life of other people. It's so easy to get caught up in the life of what other people want us to live, or how they think we should live. So we always have to remember, nah, I'm getting off track. Let me put my small things back in order. Let me put my puzzle pieces together. Let me not worry about what's going too much over there. Let me put my pieces back together so I can get my path going. Pay attention to people who insult you and play it off as a joke. Nikki, yes. Yes, like I said, do friends be like, oh, you still doing that little thing? Or are you still trying this and that? People will dish you in front of your face. Hey, Sonya, people will dish you in your face and be like, oh, I'm just joking. Or they say, not to offend you, and then what they do, offend you. So we got to pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. And I got a couple people in I don't really have a circle, but I got a couple people that I know that are not for me. And rather than me, knowing that they're not for me and still just, being around them and laughing and all that stuff, nah, I know they're not for me. So I move myself away, because I don't need that toxic energy. I don't need that negative energy. And I'm going to keep on moving. And when they see that I'm doing things that I aspire to do, or the things that I already said that I was going to do, that they was saying, oh, that little thing, or you still working on that little project, whatever. Guess what? This project is a huge project now. This project is feeding my family, generational wealth, and all that stuff. So sometimes when people do that, no, not sometimes, all the time, when someone tries to downplay or laugh something off or whatever the case is, guess what? Laugh back at them. Be like, oh, I'm still trying that little thing. Don't worry. You going to see how it's going to turn out. Guys, as long as you know who you are, like I said, you got your blinders on, you putting your little pieces together, taking baby steps. Steps are still steps. Small steps, big steps, jumps, whatever the case is, they're still steps. Don't let anyone think that you're taking the wrong steps if you know that you're doing the right thing. People will talk you out of things that they don't want you to do just because they don't want to see you achieve it, or they don't think that they could do it, so they think that you can't do it. Never, 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 never downplay yourself for anyone else. Never. And no, it starts with the baby steps. It starts with the small things. And guys, like I said in the beginning, small things are not always bad, but we have to pay attention to the people that surround us. Pay attention to the things that they say, the facial reactions and all that. So we have to pay attention to that. And at the same time, we also have to pay attention to the positive things that we can give to other people and what other people are giving to us. I'm pretty sure that there's people in our lives that just want to be in our life or just want to be around us to give love to us. So we also have to pay attention to those people and embrace those people. You know, we can't just be like, everyone's against me, I got haters everywhere. No, because that's not true. Embrace the people that are for you. Love the people that's for you, and hold on to them and push them with you, or pull them with you if you can, if you know they have good intentions. Because even that, holding on to someone that you know may not be right now being able to help you, but you know that they have your back, pay attention to those things. Those are still small things, and when you can make it, you make sure that they make it too. That's what matters. But we have to have our eyes, 4 eyes, 6 eyes, or whatever the case, we got to have it open. We got to have it open. We got to pay attention to these small details, good, bad, because they matter. They can either make us or break us. Like, for real, guys. Like, literally make us. Positive talk, that can make us. That can make us achieve things that we didn't even think that we could achieve. You know, that can make us pump ourselves up to say, you know what? I don't care what nobody say. I know that I can do this. I got this. Just a small talk saying, girl, you got it. Tiera, go for it. Don't stop. Why would you second guess yourself? And I'd be like, you know, why would I second guess myself? Let me go for it. Let me do this. And I hype myself up and I got it. Rather than the negative talk, girl, don't try it. You don't got it. You're not going to get it. That small little thing, that just me talking to myself, it can change the whole perspective of everything. It changed my whole outlook on everything. So we have to pay attention to the small things, not just from other people, but also from us to us. From us to us. Let me read some comments really fast, guys. Hey, Nicola, thank you for being here. Good night. Miss Morris said, for me, I don't take insult for invitation, and people say I'm thin-skinned, but sometimes I'm not. What you say, but how you say it. Yes, I agree with that. You know, I'm okay with taking criticism. I'm completely fine. You can tell me that you don't like my shirt, my hair ugly, or whatever the case is. That's fine. That's fine. But if I see or feel that you're just saying these things just because you don't like me, or you just want to figure out a way how to hurt me, or even if you're saying it's so nasty, you know, no, I'm not going to take that. Like I said, people will put their fears on you, or put their emotions or their anger or whatever the case is, even if it's not true, they'll put it on you because they just want you to feel that way. If I feel beautiful and I say, you know what, I just got my hair done, and I did get my hair done, y'all. I had to get it cut a little bit. Yeah. But you know, I just got my hair done and someone said, oh, your hair is ugly, your hair is this and that. Guess what, guys? I don't care. I don't care what they say, because I like my hair. So we have to have that mentality. You know, people are going to say what they're going to say. Either we can take it and feel hurt about it, or we can be like, well, your opinion is not going to change my hair, so it is what it is. But just know that some people will set out and say things just to hurt you. So we have to be careful with that. My grandmom said, Jackie Smith said, Tiera, I agree with you 100%. For you to be so young, you have so much knowledge. Thank you, grandmom. And you know, I try to just use the knowledge that I do have, and I'm not always right. And sometimes I know that I ramble, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm letting things off of my chest that can also help someone else that may need to hear it. So, you know, I just come on a live or come do Peaceful Ambition and just pray that, you know, the things that I have in my brain and my heart can help someone. So I appreciate everyone that's here, like, for real, for real. Leon said, stay positive, people. Self-esteem comes from self. Yes, it comes from the self. We cannot look to anyone else to give us a self-esteem boost, to tell us that everything is gonna be okay, to tell us that we can push. No, why would you even want to hear it from another person saying, "Oh, you can do it," even though it's nice to hear it. But when you can say inside of you, "I can do this. I got this." To me, it feels so much more like get up and go T, rather than, someone saying, "Tiara, you got it." Because of course, people are going to say that. It's easy for people to say that. And at the end of the day, we don't know their intention, if they really think that I got it or not. But when I say it for Tiara, I got this. I can do this. I know that I got my back. I know that I'm fully intended to do it right. So when you can say it for yourself and you believe it, I think it means so much more. It means so much more, guys. Because I know it feels that way to me when I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I say, no, Tiara, you got this. You're going to figure out what you're going to do today. You're going to do something productive. You're going to do something that's going to change who you are in some type of way. You're going to be positive today. I'm not going to go online and wait for someone to say, Tiara, be positive today, or I need a word. No, I'm going to give myself a word first, and then I can get a word. I can give a word to everyone else. I'm going to boost myself up first, and then I can do it for other people. I'm going to say, Tiara, you got this, so I can tell other people that they got it too. Because I can't believe that other people can achieve things if I don't even believe that I can achieve things myself. So we have to, guys, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to know that the smallest things that we put in ourselves, positive talk, doing self-care, just anything that makes us feel good, reading the Bible, setting goals for ourselves, working out, whatever the case is, we need to put those small things into play because they build up and they mean so much more. Let's not try to just go from 0 to 100 right away. Let's not try to go from fat to skinny, from skinny to fat right away. No, it's a process. It's a process to everything. And I think the process is the small things that happen in between. So we have to appreciate the small things that happens to us in life, the good, the bad, the ugly, the things that we put in ourselves, the things that other people give us. But we have to know that it's all part of life. And we can't let just the small things defeat us. We can't try to jump over the small things. We have to live life one step at a time. All right, people. So I'm thirsty and I'm hot. So I'm in this live. The kids should be getting in bed right now. They ain't come downstairs to say goodnight. So they gonna stay up until I'm done with the live. So I'm about to pop up on them. It's time to go to bed. Guys, I love you guys endlessly. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Hey, Sammy P. Hi, Mommy Wise. I'm early. I'm sorry you're late. I'm about to actually get off the live because it's ring light. It's hot as heck. I love you guys endlessly. I hope you guys had a great night. I know, Sammy, you can replay it. Tea time was really late today, guys, but I wanted to make sure that I hit up tea time and do it for you guys. I wasn't feeling that well earlier today. Sammy, no worries. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everyone. I hope you guys have a great night. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up for me, guys. Peace out. Peace. Remember, let your ambition be your peace. Pay attention to the small things in life. Worth the replay, guys. Thank you, Leon. Have a good night, y'all.